In the 1980s, Spanish actress Pilar Miró built a respected career both in front of and behind the camera, becoming one of Spain's most influential filmmakers of her generation today. Throughout the 1970s, Debbie Harry was already carving out her identity in New York's underground scene, years before Blondie would make her one of punk's defining voices for all time. In 1929, actress Fay Wray posed gracefully for a portrait, years before she would become forever linked to cinema history through her unforgettable role in King Kong, still remembered today. In 1926, silent film star Norma Talmadge posed for a portrait, capturing the elegance and quiet confidence that made her one of Hollywood's most bankable leading ladies forever, frozen still. In 1926, actress Justine Olive Johnstone was photographed during her stage and silent film career, before she later became a pathologist who helped develop the intravenous drip, a moment remembered. In 1926, actress Carmel Myers posed for a striking portrait, capturing the glamour of a rising silent film star during Hollywood's golden early years, a scene forever captured in history. In the 1920s, Lady June Tripp posed elegantly for a photograph, embodying the flapper era's spirited fashion and the changing freedoms of women during that decade in this striking photograph. In 1963, the boardwalk in Atlantic City buzzed with visitors strolling along the shore, capturing a cherished slice of mid-century American seaside leisure and family life for all time. In the 1960s, actress Tina Louise posed for a series of glamorous portraits, showcasing the striking looks that would soon make her a familiar television face still remembered decades later. In 1966, a 21-year-old Debbie Harry was photographed in New York City, years before she would rise to fame as the face of Blondie still remembered today. In 1965, Steve McQueen posed with his family at their Brentwood, California home, sitting proudly on his Triumph motorcycle in a rare glimpse of quiet domestic life, forever frozen still. Around 1960, TV host Dick Clark posed alongside singer Anita Bryant and teen idol Bobby Rydell, three familiar faces of America's golden age of television and music, a moment remembered. In 1964, everyday shoppers filled the aisles of a local grocery store, a quiet snapshot capturing the ordinary rhythms of mid-century American domestic life captured in this old photograph. In 1957, a Kodachrome photograph captured Sophia Loren between takes while filming Legend of the Lost alongside John Wayne on location in the deserts of Syria, forever etched in memory. In 1959, television host Dick Clark interviewed young singer Annette Funicello on his Saturday Night Beach Nut show, a charming glimpse into early television variety, programming still remembered fondly decades later. In a promotional shot for Leave It to Beaver, actors Jerry Mathers and Barbara Billingsley hung a 48-star flag, capturing the show's wholesome American spirit for all time. In June 1959, a Kodachrome slide captured a group of friends vacationing together in Capri, Italy, preserving a warm and colorful moment of post-war leisure travel even to this day. In January 1952, Marilyn Monroe attended the Henrietta Awards dinner in Los Angeles, where she proudly received the Star of Tomorrow Award, early in her rising career still remembered today. Around 1884, sculptor Camille Claudel was captured in a striking portrait by photographer César, showing the artistic intensity that defined her extraordinary and often overlooked career in this striking photograph. An old folktale tells the story of an oppressed general and a bold falcon in Egypt, a symbolic narrative passed quietly down through many generations, still remembered decades later. In 1997, singer Diana Ross was photographed enjoying a rib dinner on the street in Bessemer, Alabama, a candid and down-to-earth celebrity moment forever, etched deep in memory. In September 1990, actress Winona Ryder was photographed for Harper's Bazaar by Matthew Rolston, capturing her rising star power during Hollywood's early 90s, creative renaissance, a rare old photograph here. In 2004, singer Britney Spears was photographed tossing a soda toward photographers outside a Subway restaurant, a moment that quickly became widely discussed tabloid coverage captured in this old photograph. In 1947, a young Marilyn Monroe was photographed early in her career, years before she would rise to become one of Hollywood's most iconic leading ladies forever etched in memory. Marilyn Monroe once posed gracefully on a sunlit beach, the photograph capturing the natural charm and effortless beauty that helped define her enduring cinematic legacy, still remembered fondly decades later. In 1979, the city lights of Kiev brightened the night sky across the Ukrainian SSR, photographed by Nikolai Kozlovsky in a striking scene of Soviet-era life forever frozen still. In 1885, Spanish Egyptologist Eduardo Toda Iguel stood beside ancient Egyptian mummies at the Bullock Museum, having discovered and opened the intact tomb of Sennacherib even to this day. In the 1920s, Lady June Tripp posed elegantly for another photograph, embodying the flapper era's spirited fashion and the changing freedoms enjoyed by women of that decade, a moment remembered. In 1928, actress Dolores Del Rio was photographed by Russell Ball, capturing the striking beauty and grace that made her one of early Hollywood's brightest stars in this striking photograph. In February 1920, Russian actress Fania Marinoff appeared in the play Bucking the Tiger, Photographed by Charlotte Fairchild during a vivid moment in early-stage history still remembered decades later. In 1932, a glass negative captured a group of stylish ladies posing beside an airplane, preserving an early and glamorous moment in the history of aviation forever etched in memory. In 1937, actress Ava Gardner posed for an early studio portrait, capturing the youthful beauty that would soon make her one of Hollywood's most celebrated stars, even to this day. Around 1938, actress Carole Lombard posed for a striking portrait, embodying the sharp wit and glamour that made her one of Hollywood's most beloved comedic leading ladies for all time. Around 1937, actress Jean Harlow posed for a glamorous portrait, capturing the platinum blonde allure that made her one of the defining sex symbols of her era, still remembered today. A cherished collection of portraits captured actress Colleen Moore throughout the 1930s, preserving the flapper icon's evolving style and enduring influence on early Hollywood fashion forever etched deep in memory. In 1933, actress Grace Bradley posed playfully alongside a penny farthing bicycle, blending vintage charm with the glamorous Hollywood portrait style of the era, a rare and striking old photograph. In 1936, photographer Berenice Abbott captured MacDougal Alley in New York City, preserving a quiet corner of Greenwich Village during a pivotal era of urban change in this striking photograph. Throughout the 1930s, actors Myrna Loy and William Powell were frequently photographed together, their on-screen chemistry making them one of Hollywood's most beloved comedic film pairings, still remembered decades later. In 1933, actresses Lona Andre, Kathleen Burke, Mari Coleman, and Grace Bradley needed a police officer's help crossing busy Hollywood Boulevard on their way to work at Paramount, even now. In 1938, Clark Gable and Carole Lombard posed together at the Pebble Beach golf course, capturing a relaxed and candid moment between two beloved Hollywood stars, forever etched in memory. In 1986, singer Samantha Fox posed with Freddie Mercury at Queen's Wembley after party, a memorable meeting between two of the era's brightest music icons, a rare old photograph here. While filming The Creature from the Black Lagoon, actress Julie Adams bumped her head during production, leaving the concerned cast momentarily worried about her well-being captured in this old photograph. In 1956, this blaster rifle prop appeared in the science fiction film Forbidden Planet, becoming one of MGM's most iconic pieces of classic movie memorabilia, still remembered fondly decades later. On July the 7th, 1976, President Ford danced with Queen Elizabeth II during a formal state dinner held in her honor, a graceful diplomatic moment of the era still today. On July 7th, 1976, 119 women joined the Corps of Cadets at the U.S. Military Academy at West Point for the very first time in history, even today. On July 7th, 1976, the band Jefferson Starship performed live in Central Park, bringing rock music to thousands gathered outdoors in New York City, preserved within this rare old photograph. On July 7th, 1976, comedian Bob Hope performed a special show for Queen Elizabeth, blending American humor with royal tradition during her historic visit, a scene forever captured in history. On July 4th, 1976, New York City celebrated the nation's bicentennial with vibrant scenes of parades, fireworks, and gathered crowds, marking 200 years of independence even to this day. In July 1976, artist Pierre Millon illustrated a futuristic space colony called Main Street, hometown, Cosmos, for an Isaac Asimov article published in National Geographic magazine in this striking photograph. On July 6, 1976, the Soviet Union launched Soyuz 21 into orbit, carrying cosmonauts Boris Volynov and Vitaly Zholobov toward the new Salyut 5 space station, still remembered decades later. On June 30th, 1976, primatologist Jane Goodall appeared with her son on an ABC television special called The Lions of the Serengeti, sharing her wildlife research forever etched in memory. Etched in memory. On July 6th, 1976, mugshots of Ted Bundy were taken at the Utah State Prison, marking a grim and closely watched chapter in American criminal history even to this day. On June 28, 1976, actor Peter Mayhew completed his final day filming the original Star Wars film, later known as Star Wars: A New Hope, forever etched deep in memory. In the mid-1960s, actress Tina Louise relaxed by the pool, capturing a glamorous and casual moment away from her busy television career during that era in this striking photograph. In the 1960s, Debbie Harry was photographed years before joining Blondie, a quiet glimpse into her life before becoming one of punk rock's most iconic voices, still remembered decades later. In 1962, Jane Mansfield and Clint Eastwood shared the same flight back to San Francisco after attending the Barber Coast Fandango, a rare celebrity travel coincidence forever etched in memory. During the Summer of Love in 1967, hippies gathered joyfully in Golden Gate Park's Panhandle, embracing music, freedom, and the countercultural spirit that defined the era even to this day. And in 1971, actress Barbara Eden starred in The Feminist and The Fuzz, a lighthearted television comedy reflecting the era's shifting conversations around gender and social change in this striking photograph. 50 years ago, children celebrated birthdays and special occasions with simple joys, capturing a nostalgic glimpse into the playful traditions of an earlier generation, a rare and striking old photograph. In 1976, the film Rocky premiered, introducing audiences to an underdog boxer whose determination would inspire generations of viewers and become a cinematic classic preserved within this rare old photograph. In 1975, the film Jaws premiered, terrifying audiences with its suspenseful tale of a great white shark and forever changing the landscape of summer blockbuster cinema, still remembered decades later. In 1975, the film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest premiered, delivering a powerful story that would go on to win multiple major Academy Awards, a rare old photograph here. Throughout the 1970s, actress Terry Garr starred in beloved films like Young Frankenstein and Oh God, showcasing her comedic talent during a golden era of cinema forever etched in memory. In 1984, lifelong friends Anthony Michael Hall and Molly Ringwald were the only two cast members still in high school during the filming of The Breakfast Club, forever frozen still. Released in 1988, John Carpenter's film They Live remains a beloved science fiction masterpiece, still remembered decades later for its clever twist and lasting cultural impact even to this day. The 1980 film Superman 2 remains a beloved favorite among superhero movie fans, celebrated for its charm, action, and lasting influence on the genre's history captured in this old photograph. Though not from the decade itself, the film Men at Work starring Keith David is fondly remembered as an honorary favorite among classic 80s movie fans in this striking photograph. In 1989, actress Barbara Eden starred in Your Mother Wears Combat Boots, a comedic film reflecting the era's lighthearted approach to family and military life, still remembered fondly decades later. In honor of her birthday, fans fondly remember actress Shelley Duvall for her many unforgettable performances across a long and celebrated career in film, a scene forever captured in history. In 1992, the film Wayne's World captured youthful rebellion and comedy, becoming an instant classic, remembered fondly for its quotable lines and irreverent charm, a rare and striking old photograph. In 1973, actress Gloria Hendry posed alongside co-star Roger Moore while filming Live and Let Die, capturing a memorable moment from the James Bond franchise still remembered decades later. In February 1976, a young lady in a red dress posed gracefully for her photographs, capturing a stylish and personal moment from everyday mid-70s life, forever etched in memory. In the 1890s, a family from Ohio posed together for a formal portrait at their home, preserving a quiet and dignified moment of everyday American life, even to this day. In 1939, singer Marian Anderson was barred from performing at Constitution Hall due to her race, prompting Eleanor Roosevelt to arrange a historic concert at the Lincoln Memorial Forever After. Civil rights activist Assata Shakur once spoke powerfully about education and history, arguing that true knowledge of one's heroes and past could ultimately help set people free, a moment remembered. In the 1940s, a young lady posed alongside two children for a professional portrait in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, captured on classic Kodak safety film of the era in this striking photograph. In 1973, the mystery film The Last of Sheila, directed by Herbert Ross, offered audiences a clever and twist-filled puzzle wrapped in glamorous Hollywood style still remembered decades later. In 2001, the Swedish film Lilja Forever, directed by Lukas Moodysson, told a powerful and difficult story that resonated deeply with international film audiences everywhere, forever etched deep in memory. Actress Louise Lasser, known for her deadpan comedic style and her iconic role in Mary Hartman passed away in Manhattan at the age of 87, still remembered. In the late 1990s, actress Katie Holmes rose to fame starring in the popular television drama Dawson's Creek, becoming a defining face of that television generation forever etched in memory. In 1979, actress Markie Post appeared in the science fiction series Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, showcasing her early television career during that decade, even to this day. In the early 1970s, a young Jennifer Aniston was photographed with her father, soap opera star John Aniston, years before her own rise to fame, a rare old photograph here. Actor Burt Ward, famous for playing Robin in the Batman television series, celebrated his 81st birthday, marking decades since his iconic superhero role began captured in this old photograph. A beloved figure, fondly nicknamed Sergeant Hunter, celebrated his 80th birthday, marking a milestone moment cherished by friends, family, and longtime admirers alike, a moment forever etched in his history. Actress Catherine Bach starred as Daisy Duke in the popular television series The Dukes of Hazzard from 1979 to 1985, becoming an enduring pop culture icon in this striking photograph. Actress Linda Evans portrayed Audra Barkley in the classic Western television series The Big Valley, bringing warmth and strength to the beloved family drama preserved within this rare old photograph. On this day in radio history, July 7th, 1896, marked the birth of Arlene Harris, a pioneering voice whose comedic talent helped shape early American broadcasting, still remembered decades later. On this day in radio history, July 6th, 1943, marked the debut of The Judy Canova Show, bringing comedy and music into homes across wartime America, forever etched in memory. In 1955, a publicity still was taken for the film The Swan, which would later be released to audiences in 1956 to warm reception, a scene forever captured in history. In 1955, a striking portrait captured natural beauty and quiet elegance, echoing the timeless idea that a rose remains beautiful regardless of what it's called, still remembered fondly decades later. In September 1992, a young Bosnian girl held an AK-47 rifle while smoking a cigarette, as she waited for a funeral service at Sarajevo's Lion Cemetery, even to this day.